The fact that you are watching this video right now, it shows that you are very fortunate and very lucky, because you have to understand that 3 billion people out there on this earth do not have access to this kind of internet, do not have access to phones, do not have access to computers or televisions. 3 billion people out there. Do you know how much people that is? And the fact that you have a house over your head, you have lights, that in itself is very, very lucky. I'm telling you that. And even luckier if you have parents taking care of you, if you have a normal, good job, like that is already a blessing. Like if you have that kind of stability. And sometimes you will think like, oh, my life is super duper miserable. I don't have as much money as these internet people, gurus, these social media influencers, my friends. Like, you don't have enough money. Well, you think your life is bad, terrible. Well, you haven't really considered the other part or proportion of the population, right? People who have cancer. What about the people with disabilities? What about the kids in Africa? And for me, I'm very fortunate, like, being able to record this video, to post it online for people to see the way that I have a laptop and just a decent mic, like it's already quite lucky, and I'm really blessed to be able to have this. I'm blessed to be able to go on a short vacation. Like, I don't think most people have that chance or opportunity. So the point is to just learn to be grateful for what you have. I know you guys have your own struggles. I understand that. I also have my own struggles. My life sucks. I don't want to, try to just be on here like saying like, oh, your struggles don't matter, like your problems don't matter. Of course they do matter, all right? And I empathize with everybody who's going through tough times. I wish you all the best. I pray out there. But if your life is, fairly quite good, like you think it's like bad and you compare yourself to these other people, like you feel like you don't have enough, you want more and more and more, well, sometimes it's good to take a step back and look upon what you have. Here's a thing for you to ponder and contemplate about if you want to. The fact that you're alive, it's a very, very rare occurrence. Like, you are one in a trillion other human species that existed throughout the entire civilization or any life form. The fact that you're here, the fact that you're in this family, the fact that your parents met, the fact that you have this job, the fact that you met certain friends or your partners, that in itself, it's like such a rare occurrence. Like, just being alive as a human, it's a gift. And don't take this for granted. For now that you have the ability to see, to walk, to experience the richness of life itself, take time to let that sink in. There are people who live on $2 a day. I can't fathom how they do that. How incredible and how amazed I am. Someone in Bangladesh or somewhere in the rural areas and the villages, that is mind-boggling to me and very crazy, and it just makes me think how fortunate and blessed I am. And sometimes I do take that for granted. I'm going to be very honest. I'm not as grateful as I think I am. I just came to realize that I'm quite lucky, and so are you too. If you're born in like New Zealand, and if you're born in Germany, these kind of countries, like, you're already quite good. Like, you're comparatively doing quite well. Even if you don't think you're doing well, you're doing quite well. And you don't need to compare yourself to so many of these other people. You only need to compare yourself with who you are yesterday. And that's only going to truly make you happy. I promise you that. Like, if you always try to compare yourself to other people out there, people beyond your reach, of course, you're never going to be fulfilled and happy. You always want more, because that feeling is unrelenting and it never stops. And there are always going to be people better than you, no matter in what aspect of life. That is the truth. And you won't be happy from it if you keep comparing yourself of this aspect to another person of the same aspect of their life. And so 3 things to take away from this video. First is just be grateful for what you have. I know your life sucks. I know you have your own problems. All right, I empathize with you. I hope you get through those problems. But sometimes it's good to just look at the bright side of things, no matter how terrible your life gets. Well, if you're broke right now, take time to reconsider this and be grateful for the fact that you are able to walk, to see things, and just know that tough times, struggles, won't be forever. It's temporary and it might be long lasting, but it won't be forever. That's a fact. Learn to be grateful first. Learn to express gratitude during your tough moments in life or moments where you feel like your life is very miserable. Next is to work on yourself, compare yourself to who you are yesterday. Once you know what areas of your life do you have to work on and focus on, put effort into that. Utilize what you have now. That is very important. Utilize what you have right now. You might say like, oh, I don't have money to do this. I don't have the circumstance or, the right position. Well, just set smaller goals, smaller increments, and use what you have. Utilize whatever is in front of you. Make best use of it. And third is to learn to give out. Give out in terms of providing value, helping others, donations to cancer societies, orphans, whatever it is. Even helping your kids, showing kindness, that is such an ethereal and an undescribable feeling. I can't really express how good I feel, how delightful I feel after I give out. It can't be compared to earning money, to always receiving. The act of giving is always forever better than the act of receiving or taking. And so that's it from the video. I hope you guys did gain some value out of it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.